It's a pretty fine day. There's the Menace. Well done. Hi. Would you like to come with Dad today? I managed to find, for my friend Rain, a windshield for the 1959 Buick flat top. Well, it'll fit any 59/60 hardtop because it's a pretty delicate operation, and the windshields, of course, are massive. If we had some kind of smooth riding truck-like vehicle, that would be the way to get this windshield home. So, luckily we do. Let's get it going. I haven't driven this year, so this will be fun. The old DS. Let's see if it'll go. Frankers isn't very happy because I took the back seat out, so she has to sit on the floor. Sorry, Frankers, I'll fix it. It's almost done. Alright, you want to go for a ride? What a good girl. Frankers just wants the seats done, eh? For driving all those non-Citroen cars, it's good to get the real thing out. Nothing else is really quite like it. Stop and check the mail here. Hoping that my 8mm film is arriving soon. You can see I still have the fast idle going on the Citroen here to help charge the battery. Never a bad day. First day we get the DS out. Pretty terrific when been away from it for 6 months or so, and then you get back in and it's always just so nice to feel the ride of these cars. There's really not much like it. They're quite singular. Everything's still pretty brown, no leaves yet, but notice that the snow, well, we'll probably get snow a couple more times, but it's not going to stick around now. Had lots of adventures in this car, and always look forward to more. This thing's doing very well for something I bought probably at least 10 years ago for a couple of $100, and she was pretty rough. I think we've gone over how bad this car was, but it's fun to get that feeling of having salvaged something, This was, well, it still is really a parts car, but it's a parts car that we're driving around having fun with. I was going to do the final reveal video on the little R5 this Saturday, but Ashley has one more critical piece of the puzzle for me, and I really would like to have that put together before we do the final video on the car. So I know a lot of you will be super disappointed that there will be very little Renault content this weekend, but anyway, I hope you guys do enjoy the video. I'm going to put a certain amount of work into it for next week. We're optimistic that we've got some progress on the Oldsmobile this weekend. And so I will be trying to get a hold of Dan here in the next few hours, and let's see how far we can get on the world's most cantankerous power window system. It's in the old Craig today. Black Sabbath, sweet. Right on. Well, that's excellent. Thanks again, Terrain. That was very cool of you, man. If you gotta pick a vehicle to transport very hard to get windshields, this would be the car. There's the windshield's new home. All right, there we have a factory tinted glass for a hardtop. It's pretty close to perfect, and the only thing I'm worried about is getting it in without any damage. This is a very difficult job that I'm not looking forward to, but can't build cars without windshields. So I don't know if I showed you guys, but this is the problem we have. Just a heartbreaker. This beautiful, perfect glass in this car destroyed, and somebody banged something into it here. I just don't even know what the hell that was. And worst of all, it wrecked that cool sourdough raft race sticker. 1968. So anyhow, engine is looking better. We're not going to run it this week, but in the next couple of weeks we are. It's just down to some details now, and we'll have a look at that on the weekend as well. I'm very excited about the Buick project here. Now we got some glass, that'll make some headway on that. Interestingly, the windshield would also fit this car if I decided to put it in this one. But I don't know, that one's pretty good, isn't it? 59 and 60 GM, all the hardtops and convertibles use the same windshield. So this is the same windshield for the 59 Impala convertible, 60 Impala flat top, Bonneville hardtop, and of course 59 Buick flat top, all use the same glass. I'm not 100% sure, but maybe even the Cadillac. So really happy to get a hold of one. They are available new, but they are vastly expensive, and even used ones are not free. It was a package deal, and it came with a rear window for a 59/60 two-door hardtop, which I do not need, and I hope not to need, but it is a nice, clean, tinted rear window for a two-door hardtop. I'm going to hold on to it until the 60 Impala is finished, in case I should have a mishap with that. But if I get that car finished, I'm going to sell this rear glass to recoup some of the money from the windshield, because I had to buy it all. We also have side glass for two-door hardtop, 59/60 GM, and I believe this rear one is probably Buick or big Oldsmobile only. So we'll hold on to these until the car's finished, and then I'll probably just sell everything I didn't need. And we'll be playing with the Chrysler some more this coming weekend. This is just a little sneak preview. I finally, after wasting almost 2 full days, got that broken off head stud out of there. And so I didn't get to do as much fun and interesting stuff as I would have liked this week because of one broken bolt. Every time something like that happens, that engine would have been put together and running by now. But that's how she goes. We got the bolt out. There was some suggestion that we just put the head on without that one, but then it might have run, but I don't know. Some part of me just can't do it. And I'll do a lot of hacky shit, don't get me wrong. And I guess if I had no choice, I would have run it that way, but Anyhow, what's more fun than leaning over a fender for 2 days with a drill bit? Nothing. This is a regular contributor.
Same old shit.